Mr. Holcomb, another episode. Wanted to definitely bring this one down the pipeline to you, talking about multi-level properties. I know I talk about a lot of single residential properties. That's what I deal with primarily, but pretty much in my business plan or in my phase of business, once I get the single family portfolio created, amass a certain amount of deals, we'll be looking, and probably we'll be looking very soon at multi-level properties. Hopefully maybe the middle or the end, well, we get into the middle of the year, maybe the end of the year, looking at multi-level like 2 families, maybe a 3 family. Not really trying to go too in depth with commercial, but people do ask. So I would like to tell you guys that multi-levels are good properties. Now in Detroit, there's some in Detroit, there's some outside Detroit. You have to really, as I always say, do your due diligence and verify what the properties are, what the area's like. Especially in Detroit, you have a lot of 2 families. And 2 families, as they say, are cash cows. Think about it. If you got a 2 family, you can probably pay, if you buy cash, you have no problem. You get 2 incomes. If you have a mortgage, you can probably pay the mortgage and then with 1 unit and then the other unit be straight cash in your pocket. The only thing with that is the upkeep is double than a single family. If you got a 3-bedroom, 2 family flat, that means you got 6 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. If it's a furnace or boiler, you got to maintain that. The roof is probably the exterior paint. All those things are pretty much times 2. So you have to be aware of that. I think once you get to 3 family or 3 units, it becomes more of a commercial property, which is a whole new ball game of upkeep and tax situation. So to me, they are great opportunities. You just have to very much analyze what you're looking for. And this goes back to your lane, your decision on what type of business you're doing. If you're doing single families, definitely master that or get to a point where you feel real comfortable with it. Then look into multifamily. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with multifamily. I think they're great assets. Like me, I have to prepare myself because the upkeep going to be more than a single family. Property management wise, I always outsource that in my mind, so that won't be an issue with me. Just tax purposes, it will be different. There's a lot of other different situations that you're dealing with. In Detroit, a lot of 2 families, even though the cash cows are in bad areas. There's some good areas. Like I said, you have to get with the right circle to verify those properties. And to me, commercial properties, probably now and to the next couple of years, are phasing into the same way the single families did about 2 years ago, where they're dirt cheap. People want to get out of it because they may have held on to them for 30 years. They want to move. They're ready to find extra strategies to sell their properties, which means for investors now is a good opportunity. A lot of out-of-country investors, I don't really hear a lot of them looking for multi-level. Out of state, I don't know if a lot of people deal with them, but we have a lot here in Detroit. You have some in the suburbs, which would probably be greater areas, but you have a lot in good areas too in Detroit. You just have to really verify the area, verify the neighborhood. I'd rather have 2 families in areas where there's a lot of single homeowners. A lot of 2 families are in rental areas where there's a lot of 2 families. So you know all those are rentals. You don't do land contracts with them. So most people are just renting them. And so you got the personalities. People really don't do great upkeep with them. So like I say, it's a great avenue, money-wise, cash flowing-wise. You also have more expenses in that situation, but if you get the right structure, you definitely could be successful in them. I think 2 families are great. Just got to make sure you evaluate the area. Same way with single families. Want to let you guys know to be aware of those. We have those opportunities here. If you're just strictly about money, then yeah, you can get those areas. Your tenants might be $500, but think about it. You're getting $1,000 for 2 tenants. Versus a single family that might be in the same area or be a $700 one. You're only dealing with 1 tenant. Once they leave, you got vacancies to cover. While in a 2 family, you're pretty much good. The prices are probably more. I know they are more because a 2 family in the same area you might get for $20,000 might be $60,000 because they already know of the value of it financially. Is a great value, and most of them are brick. I haven't seen a lot of frame 2 families, so the prices are already going to be a little more elevated. So just want to give you guys a quick synopsis that we do have 2 families in Detroit and outside of Detroit. They're very high quality elements, I think, very good cash cows, as you would say, but you have to be very particular in what you're dealing with, because boiler service and maintenance is way more than furnace, because it's not as common. So you have to think about that when you buying those properties, of the upkeep. And that's what I was saying, the upkeep is going to be a little bit more. A lot of those have outdated windows, outdated plumbings, because pretty much when people get them, they just pretty much put people in them and keep it rolling. They don't try to do too much upkeep because of the extent you have to pay. A contractor on a single family versus a multi-level is definitely more. So those are the things you have to do your research in and know what you're getting into. To me, a buy and hold is a great opportunity for them. You're dealing with renters, so you know you want to look for the right type of people, but the time frame and the tenure is going to be not like a land contract, but it can be if you find the right tenants. You find tenants with kids, or they like the area. If it's in a good area, you could definitely make some nice money off of those situations. But be very careful when you're dealing with them and the situations of the ownership. Do your due diligence. That's, to me, is always the key. As always, I'm going to end this video. Definitely, like I say, this is just a quick overview because people have asked me about two-family and multi-levels. I don't do them now, but I am looking into them, and I know other people who are doing them. And to me, they're a great opportunity, but just like anything, be cautious. And that's what I'm going to leave you off with today. Give me a like if you like the video. If you don't and it sucked, let me know. Feedback is always welcome. My website is coming up. Want to give you guys a heads up on that. Once it launches, I will do a video and say it has launched. And you guys can check out my website, videos. We'll have reports on there that give you reports, information about Detroit market, a lot of helpful information, pictures of properties I'm doing as I maintain and go through my path as an investor. It's growing step by step. Visionary for the Motor City. Want to definitely hopefully make a great comeback. So I wanted to keep you guys updated, and hope this video is very beneficial to you. If not, let me know, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Y'all have a good day.